Good morning. You're watching Fox 46. Good day, Charlotte.
New this morning, politics can be a hot subject around the table. I mean, really, nothing will stop a party quicker than asking someone about politics, right? But there is a way to actually talk about it calmly. Joining us this morning is Dr. Anna Maria Temple. Dr. Temple, good Monday to you.
Good Monday.
So we talked on Friday about President Trump. They announced that he had, COVID-19, that he was going into quarantine. Then over the weekend, they took him to Walter Reed. We heard there were some breathing issues going on. Now he's on a lot of different medicines and kind of protocols. So that's good news. And I know we're going to talk about that later with Dr. Oz in our 8 o'clock hour. But between the debate that took place last week, how can you not talk about what's going on in politics, right? No matter what age your kids are.
No matter what age, and what they're seeing is a lot of contentiousness, and I don't even think that's a word, but they're seeing a lot of discord, their disagreements, they don't know what to believe. So why don't we teach them from the beginning how to be great humans and talk about politics? Why can't we not talk about politics? Isn't that weird that there's like subjects that cannot be approached at a family meal? First thing that you can talk to your kids about, do they know why we vote? What is democracy? And what the heck is the Electoral College? And if somebody knows what that is, could they call me? Because I'm still really confused about it.
I won't be having that discussion because I don't even know how to explain it. And this is, if you've got, like I've got an almost 19-year-old all the way down to an 11-year-old. So trying to describe the democratic process is kind of different depending on what age kids you have.
Absolutely. And you know what? A lot of times we don't bring these subjects because we are not really well versed on it, right? So, but that's okay because we've got Google and you can look it up really quick and you can tell the kids, hey, listen, I don't know, but let's start with the basics because I have a similar spread of ages in my household. Right. And you just start with the basics and we work up to the ones that are 19. And the nice thing is that the 11-year-old hears what the 19-year-old has to say and they're brought up into the conversation rather than keeping the conversation super simple. But here's the thing, we want to listen to one another. What we're seeing from the Democratic debate, from talking about masks or COVID or whatever, is that we are not listening to other people to understand their point of view. We're listening to try to figure out how we're going to convince them about our point of view. So at the dinner table, bring up a topic about the family, let's say getting a dog, for example, and give each person like 2 minutes to present their opinion, and then have everybody ask questions to understand that person's opinion, not to try to convince them in a different way. This is one of the biggest issues that we're seeing in our country today is we are not listening to understand.
And how to do that and not interrupt. I feel like I just interrupted you trying to prove a point right there. See, there I go. And it's difficult. And when you're trying to teach your kids respect and you watch, that was one of the things that bothered me so much was watching, no matter what candidate you're for, is how do I teach my kids to be quiet and listen when you got this show going on right now? It was unbelievable. How do you... Is it still important, you think, to bring up some of the actual topics like guns and religion and women's rights? Do you think those are important to talk about with our kids?
I think it's super important because where are they going to learn it? On the internet with memes, right? No, they want to learn it from us. And you don't have to talk about guns and then everything that you're thinking of. Just listing the things and finding out before you say a word on your opinion on race, have the kids talk about it. What have they seen in school? What do they think about it? What are they seeing on the internet? And that way we can start making it comfortable to bring it up. If we're making a taboo around our dinner table, they're never going to be comfortable talking about it with their friends or other people.
That's good. I like that. You know what? I want my 11-year-old to be the one 6th grader who can sit at the lunch table socially distanced going, hey, I know about our democratic process. Let's talk. That would be pretty awesome. So, Dr. Temple, as always, what a great way to get the conversation going. We have to educate ourselves, though, as parents before we start that. So I love the good words. Thank you for your time. Have a great week.
Always a great time. Thank you so much.
All right. We'll see you. Take care.